Alright everybody, so it's Human Right Day today and I decided to take a little stroll to a wine farm and do some wine tasting. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Are you outed?
Not out?
Are you outed?
That's right, it's Kanonkop, also known in Afrikaans as die man op wittebrood. Alright, the man on honeymoon. So I'm here, as you can see, a very good service, and it was a lekker drive, especially when you drove into Kanonkop. You can see pinotage, bush vines, you can see a lot of vineyards. It's a flippin' good drive here. So Kanonkop is a very old estate. It's one of the first estates to, I think, to do actually pinotage. It's where Beierskloof learned to make the pinotage, or made pinotage for them as well. So they're well known for the pinotage grape, and they have a lot of heritage. They're dating back long ago, and as you'll see, there's a old bottle pole sour that has been actually had a screw top on in 1983, I think. So it's going to be a lot of heritage, a lot of history in this wine farm, and very excited to see what's up for grabs today. Alright, so we're going to have some delicious wine. I'm going to start off with the rosé, and today I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to do all the tastings, and afterwards I'm just going to give you some highlights on the wines. So if you guys prefer that method, it's just a quick view of the video, then you can actually just see what you like from the estate. But yeah, let's see how it goes. And yeah, quite excited. Alright, rooi wine starting to taste some wine now. Oh, it makes me happy. See you guys later. Probably the only time that Eskom's load shedding doesn't bother you is when you're at a wine farm and they have a generator and you can still taste some wine because there's light outside. That's gonna be lekker. Don't worry, Eskom, you're not gonna stop us from drinking this wine. Alright, we're gonna drink this wine because we want to drink wine. Okay, you wine lovers out there, I am back and the generator has kicked in. So if you hear this like humming noise, don't worry, it's not me drinking too much wine that you're starting to hear humming noises. It's the generator. Alright, so I just finished my notes here of all the wine and had a fantastic tasting. So from the get-go, what you're going to get at Kanonkop is red wine. They're mostly red wine estates, and they have a pinotage rosé, which is I liked it because it was dry, it was still fruity on the nose, but it had a lekker meaty characteristics that you get from the pinotage still coming through. So very lekker drinking wine to start the day, to start while you're busy preparing your braai or anything. A good drinking wine. I would actually recommend that wine with a nice biltong salad or something. So I would recommend that to go on a lekker summer day. Good wine, good wine. So next up we had the pinotage, the estate range, or the cadet range, not the estate range, the cadet range. So there are two ranges, the cadet and the estate range, and the estate range is the more prime, like proper wines, and the cadet range, basically it's also proper wine, but they didn't source the grapes from the estate. They bought in some grapes from outside and they worked it in. So that's why the cadet range, I tasted the cadet pinotage and I compared it to the cadet, or not the cadet pinotage, the estate pinotage. So that was an amazing experience. Firstly, the cadet pinotage had a lot more black fruits coming through, like a dark fruits coming through, and a little bit of meatiness, almost on the same that I got in the cadet rosé, but it was still like a meaty dark fruit pinotage. The estate pinotage immediately jumped out red fruits coming through, so a lot more fresher fruits coming through in the sense of red cherry, red currant, and you also had a lekker menthol nose coming through as well. The palate on all the wines. Before, like all the wines have a medium acidity. Only the last wine I'll talk about a little bit later had a very a medium to high acidity, not in a bad way, but it still gave a lot of flavor to it. But most of them medium acidity, which I like. I like medium acidity wines. That's my palate, and if that's not your palate, it's not your palate. If you like a staunching, squinching, bone dry, high acidity wine, that's your palate, and that's great. But on me, I like these wines a lot. I love them because they had this medium acidity coming through. So back on the pinotage, so the two pinotages, comparing them to each other, great. I prefer the estate pinotage more because of the freshness coming through, but the cadet pinotage, easy drinking pinotage, lovely. It gives a nice it's a nice pinotage to drink at your braai. So and then the next one I had to taste was the Cabernet Sauvignon, which is straight 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. Very proper Cabernet Sauvignon. Just need to go to my notes here again. So what I got on that was the black currant coming through from Cabernet Sauvignon, and as well baking spices. A lot of baking spices coming through as well. So it was, I remember now, it was a very spicy Cab Sav. The light went off. Well, the light went on with me, but it went off here. But anyway, so very like baking spice Cabernet Sauvignon coming through. So not a lot of mentholness coming through or eucalyptus coming through. I still got that black currant scent from that is quite prone to Cab Sav, which is I got that, but yeah, not that much. More baking spices coming through, and then the tannins. Oh yeah, the tannins were gripping. So basically on the Cab Sav, I remember when it was proper Cab Sav, drinking it, the tannins were just gripping, saying we won't let go, we're gonna be here, but it's not aggressive tannins, it's very still balanced tannins. Very nice if you get in that red wine. So very much enjoyed that Cab Sav as well. So then the next one I had was the Pole Sour, which is named after the grandfather of the current owners. So it's the fourth generation of owners and winemakers. Not sure on the winemakers side, but I know maybe on the owners, fourth generation owners. And it was named after the oak of Pole Sour, which is their style of Bordeaux style blends, which they have Cab Sav, Cab Franc and Merlot. So it's very much Cab Sav and Cab Franc, if I remember right. It's the left side of Bordeaux style, then they add it into Merlot, but very nice, very nice. On the notes I wrote graphite coming through, very strong graphite and dried herbs, more like a sun-dried, why the blurring, sun-dried dried herbs coming through. So that was very nice. Proper Bordeaux blend. The Pole Sour 2015 won 100 points for Tim Atkin Award, and that was the first New Age wine that 100 Tim Atkins points. So that's a flippin' amazing feat. So if you can get a bottle of 2015 Kanonkop Pole Sour, if you can get that, if you have that in your cellar, invite me. Alright, my details is in my page or down below. Just contact me. I'll get there on my own accord and we'll drink some wine. Alright, that'd be flippin' fantastic. So yeah, that 100 points on Tim Atkin, and I can know why. It's a proper wine. Love to age it. I think it's going to be a great wine after you age it a bit as well. And then the last one I had was the Black Label Pinotage. So this is their flagship wine. So very prestigious. It's 1,800 a bottle. So if you didn't hear me correctly, I said 1,800 rand a bottle. Like hot diggity dog. If I had to like pay that on a date or something, that woman must marry me just on the spot. She must propose to me. In that sense, like flip it, that's an expensive bottle of wine, but very nice. Personally, I would still age it a bit. I think it can be aged 10-20 years still, and I would like to taste it in 10-20 years. I think it will be maturing beautifully. My notes just want to particularly so what I got on that, I remember now, is the roast meat coming through from that pinotage as well. Lacquer roast meat and smokiness coming through. So I'm thinking if you're going to age that a bit, it's going to mature lacquer. And the black cherry, when I tasted it, came through. So I hope when it matures, the fruit comes through a little bit more than the smokiness. I think the smokiness will die down a bit. But I think all in all, the whole Kanonkop range. Fantastic wine. So yeah, you can't go wrong. Go to this estate. If you're ever in Stellenbosch, I think it's a highly recommended estate to visit. There's a nice art gallery. They have a generator if the power goes off. Thank you, load shedding, Eskom. But also a very beautiful tasting room and everything. So the staff are very friendly, and I would highly recommend, if you like red wine, to come to Kanonkop and taste their wine. Fantastic experience. All right. So I'm gonna go finish my wine. I have all these wines left, as you can see. Hey, puppy. Yeah. And I'm gonna listen to the soothing sounds of the generator while I'm tasting this wine. This is Roy Bain out. If you like this style of video more than other styles where I tasted the wines and give my feedback afterwards, let me know in the comments down below. It will be great to get your feedback. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Until the next one, guys, keep the wine glass full. Roy Bain out.